Hello. Our today's topic is reaction intermediate. First, we will define what is intermediate in a chemistry or any given chemical reaction. Intermediate lies in between reactant as well as a product. It is neither a reactant completely, not a product completely. Therefore, it lies in between both of them and hence it is unstable in nature. Due to instability, it is very much reactive. In order to attain stability, it reacts very much fastly and attains stability. There are four types of intermediate: carbocation, carbonyl, carbanion. Second, third one is carbene. The fourth one is free radical. We have four types of intermediate. These are generally used intermediate or generally found intermediate in any given chemical reaction. So, starting from carbocation, we will start from carbocation. What is carbocation? Carbocation itself, the word carbocation itself defines carbocation. Carbo means carbon and cation means positive charge. Any carbon which contains positive charge on it, it is known as carbocation. For example, this species is a carbocation. R here is an alkyl group. We can replace it with H or any other. Now, if we will count the number of electrons present in this molecule, we will get 6 electrons as a count. Therefore, it is deficient, electron deficient. It is electron deficient. Due to electron deficiency, it is reactive. That is unstable. Now, talking about stability of carbocation, we know that carbocation is unstable due to electron deficiency. So, what will give it stability? Electron itself will provide it stability. The more the electron will come and attack with carbocation, the more it will become stable. Or we can say that electron donating groups, when donate their electron to carbocation, then carbocation will be stabilized. Electron donating group stabilizes carbocation. Now, here is the point: electron donating group stabilizes carbocation. We will now see hybridization of carbocation. Hybridization of carbocation is sp2. Okay, this is the point of carbocation. The most important point for carbocation is the stability order. Stability order. As we have seen that electron donating group can provide stability to carbocation. There is one more factor which provides stability to carbocation is resonance hybrid structure, hybridization, resonating structures. Basically, resonating structure. The more the resonating structure, the more the positive charge will be delocalized over the molecule, and hence the stability will be achieved. So we will see some orders of carbocation. First one is most stabilized carbocation is cycloheptatriene. 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 The next one is triphenyl methyl carbocation. Triphenyl methyl carbocation means 3 pH connected with carbon containing positive charge. Okay. Third one is diphenyl carbocation. Methyl carbocation. Diphenyl methyl carbocation. It means 2 phenyl groups connected with a carbon containing positive charge is diphenyl methyl carbocation. Later comes, after diphenyl methyl carbocation, later comes tertiary butyl carbocation. It is tertiary butyl carbocation. Tertiary butyl carbocation. Next comes benzyl carbocation. Benzyl carbocation. Then our allylic carbocation. Later comes our isopropyl carbocation. then ethyl carbocation, and the last one comes methyl carbocation. This is the stability order of a carbocation. The point which we have to remember here is mark this one as an important, because in any competitive exam, if they try to confuse you, they will confuse you from this side, because students know that pH is very much electron stabilizing. Here we have 3 pH, here we have 2 pH. Then student will think like the another will be benzyl carbocation, but this is not the right answer, because here we have tertiary butyl carbocation after diphenyl, not benzyl carbocation. So this one is an important one to remember. So this is the stability one. Now we will see the formation. Formation of a carbocation is due to heterolytic cleavage. For example, if we consider any ketone, when reacted with any Lewis acid, then we will get R, C, R, double bond O and H connected with it, because Lewis acid provides H, so H plus. Then it will contain positive charge on it. It is positive charge. The oxygen contains now positive charge. In order to suppress the positive charge, this bond will shift here, and now we will get a carbocationic carbon here. This is our carbocation. Now which species can react with it? Electron donating species या nucleophiles can react with it, because it contains electron, it can react with carbocation. Therefore nucleophile can react easily on a carbocation. Now moving on to the carbonyl. Just like carbocation, carbonyl itself means carbon, and anion, carbonyl means negative charge. A carbon which contains negative charge is called carbonyl. See, like this. This is a carbonyl. Now you can see here there are 8 electrons. It is not electron deficient, but then also it is reactive, because carbon is containing negative charge on it, positive charge on it. Carbon when contains negative or positive charge, it will try to suppress that positive or negative charge. That's why it is reactive. Now we will see as its hybridization as sp3, sp2,3, and sp3. Okay. Now if we talk about the stability of carbonyl, we can say that it can attain stability by the help of electron withdrawing group, because it contains negative charge. In order to suppress this negative charge, we need electron withdrawing group to take away this negative charge from a carbon. Therefore electron withdrawing group stabilizes carbonyl. This is the point. Or we can say that minus I group, minus I effect is directly proportional to stability. Minus I effect is directly proportional to stability of carbonyl. Now, if we talk about formation, it is also formed by the help of heterolytic cleavage. Heterolytic cleavage of bond. It is also formed by the heterolytic cleavage of a bond. Now we can see that how can we show the heterolytic cleavage? We know that if a bond containing 2 electrons and both the bonds are shifted towards one atom, then one atom will get negative charge and another will get positive charge on it. This is known as heterolytic cleavage. Here it is formed by the help of heterolytic cleavage. There are many types of reaction in it. Due to the formation of a negative charge, the electrophiles can attack. We know that electrophile contains positive charge, that means electron deficient groups can attack on it, because it contains a negative charge. In order to suppress that, a positive charge will come and take its electron, and both will be stabilized. This is carbonyl. Another comes, the next one is carbene. The next topic is carbene. Now this is interesting one. If we consider A connected with C and B connected with C. C is a carbon and A and B are 2 other atoms. If carbon contains 2 electrons on it, it is known as carbene. Okay. These 2 electrons is is written as this negative sign, yeah, dash sign. If a carbon contains this position sign on it, then it means it is carbene, which represents this structure. So we will talk about the structure of carbene. Now, carbene contains two types of structure. It is of two types. Basically, the structure of carbene is of two types. One is singlet carbene, and other is triplet carbene. By considering this, I can show you what is singlet carbene and what is triplet carbene. If both the electrons are present in a sp2 orbital, then it is singlet carbene. If the electrons are present in vacant p orbital, one electron is present in a vacant p orbital and another is in a sp2 orbital. This is sp2 orbital and this is vacant orbital. Then it is known as triplet carbene. Okay, this is singlet and this is triplet. Now we will talk about formation of a carbene. How is carbene formed? There are many reactions, but we will see the formation of carbene. Formation of carbene. We will see carbene formation, and in this we will see diazomethane. When diazomethane is reacted with N2, when diazomethane is reacted with N2, when diazomethane is reacted with N2, we will get this by heating it or HV. By photochemical or heat, if we react diazomethane, then both N2 will be removed as a gas and it will act as a driving force. Then we will get CH with her two electrons on it, which represents carbene. This is the formation of a carbene. There are many reactions of carbene due to the presence of electron. It will go and attain stability. It is electron deficient. Look, I will show you. It is electron deficient. Just count the number: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It contains 6 electrons. It is electron deficient. Again, it will react with those molecules which gives electron or electron donating groups. Electron donating groups will stabilize it. The final one is a free radical. Fourth one comes free radical. Now, what is free radical? All the three above which we have learned till now is a heterolytic cleavage result. But this one, the free radical mechanism or free radical intermediate, is due to the homolytic cleavage. Now, what is homolytic? When a bond is broken or cleaved equally, then both atoms will contain one electrons. Look like this. A also containing one electron, B also containing one electron. This is known as a homolytic cleavage. And free radical itself means a free radical. Radical itself means one single electron. Look, this is free radical. This is a free radical. Again, it is equivalent to somewhat equivalent to carbocation. We know that more resonating structure, the more stable free radical will be. The more the resonating structure, the more stable the free radical will be. Therefore, triphenyl methyl radical, diphenyl methyl radical, this same trend goes with the radical intermediate. Talking about the formation of free radical, when peroxides are heated thermally, peroxides on thermal reaction. We will look peroxide on a thermal reaction. For example, consider this reaction. We can see here we have peroxide linkage. O single bond only O connected with each other is known as a peroxide linkage. When reacted or heated in 185 degrees centigrade of temperature, we will get this as a product, which is our free radical. This is our free. Look here, we have free radical on oxygen. Now we will see how it was done. This electron goes here and this. The bond here was homogeneously clipped. Hence we get free radical in our product. This is all about intermediate gas.